Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone is doing well. And I am here to do the full moon in the full moon in Taurus. We just had the new moon in Scorpio. And so I guess I had to make reference to that coming into this full moon. I hope everyone planted some good seeds, because now is a time where you may see some of the rewards for some of the things that you have done. And with that said, this full moon in Taurus is about security. Taurus is security, right? What makes you feel secure? Is it your money, your comforts, your achievements, those type of things? But at the same time, this full moon is going to be one of those times where you may have to get something off your chest. What can I say? So this is very emotional time, and most full moons are, depending on the seeds that you planted. So I would encourage everyone to keep impulses under wraps, because people are going to be losing their tempers, are going to be flying. So you, if nothing else, you got to be cool. And Gemini, this reading is for you. Now, also we have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. More passion in how people communicate. Or even though it's retrograde and we're redoing, so maybe that's why people are feeling emotional, because there's a lot of things they need to handle and they're maybe feeling overburdened, or things they didn't do and now it's time to pay the piper. But Gemini, what this period is for you is grounding. If you been feeling scattered and all over the place, your thoughts and feelings, you're finding it difficult to focus or concentrate, this is a time for grounding. Because life is funny. Everybody's got their job, all types of different demands on them, work, family, relationships, this, that, the other, car breakdown, stuff like that. So emotionally, all over the place. So this is a time to get centered. That's what this is about. Get centered. So I encourage you to maybe spend some time in nature, like go to the beach, go for a walk. Look at a waterfall, go to the ocean. Something like that helps you to get grounded and get back and grounded with your feet back in the earth. You know what I'm saying? And getting centered is a process. So when you're grounded, you feel a deep connection to yourself and everything around you. So with everybody losing their temper or flying off the handle or whatever, or you may be doing that, and it could be internally you're doing all these things, you're going to have to quiet yourself and get grounded. Now this is close to the root chakra, so I would, this is the chakra right below the root chakra, like 6 inches under the earth. That's why these roots are here. So if you're someplace you could walk barefoot or go outside and put your back against a tree and maybe put your feet on the ground. That's what I say, maybe go to the beach or something like that. Walk in the woods. Get in touch with nature and help quiet your mind and quiet your spirit. And maybe eat a lot of root vegetables. Now we're going into the season where you can have a lot of stews, and root vegetables are like potatoes, parsnips, carrots, and make sure you get enough protein. Like if you're vegan, maybe lentils, and if you're not, you can eat some meat. Throw it in a crock pot. This would be good. Get centered. Because what I see here with this devil in reverse, maybe you're feeling a little emotionally trapped, or maybe you feel some guilt and frustration, or you're just being, everything you do is based on fear. And maybe that's why you need to get grounded, because you're reacting out of fear. You have to quiet your mind. Quiet. And it's interesting here because now we have the 4 of air. I would say, Gemini, since you are an air sign, you're just mentally exhausted. You're exhausted, and you're being, all your actions are being motivated or taken out of fear. And because of that, I urge you not to lose your temper or lose your cool during this time, or have an emotional outburst or do something impulsive, because you just don't want to do that, okay? And what I find so beautiful about this 8 of Earth, you have all the tools you need to create whatever it is you want. If you get grounded, quiet your mind, and let go of fear. And this fear could be things in your past. You know, everyone has something that they regret. But what did you learn from that experience? That's what you should ask yourself. What did I learn from that experience going forward? And so, and also looking at that can relieve some of the stuff on your mind. And you'll realize you have all the tools you need to be able to create whatever it is that you want, particularly right now in this particular junction in your life. You know, everything starts with a step. You have the tools. He has a container here. Containers to create. He has, look, tools, everything. Whatever it is, you have the tools, Gemini. And you're of the mind. So you're definitely a thinker. You're a thinker. Now, the thing is, get your emotions in control. Now, this is considered the best card, more or less, in the deck, the Sun. You have the Sun here. So there is an opportunity for happiness and all that good stuff. You know, there's things going well for you. But you want to make sure it stays that way. The things that are going well for you. So you not to get caught up in emotions. And maybe you're so in your head and acting on things out of fear. You don't want to mess up the good things that are going on in your life. And that's why you need to get grounded. And the message, Santa Muerte, death, transformation. It's time for a change. It's time for a change. Now, all that fear and stuff, let that die. All that stuff in the past that you may regret, let that die. All of the things that have kept you bound and feeling like all your actions are based on fear, let that die. It's time to get grounded. You have the tools to start anew. So this is your time of releasing all the fear, all the anger, all the frustration, and all the regret. It's time to let it go. And basically the message here is, where is the message? Okay. The message is accept changes that are offered in front of you without fear of cutting ties and cutting yourself off from your old positions, old ideas, or preconceptions. A change is happening within you. And it's about letting that change happen. Letting that old stuff go. And it comes back to the main message here. Get grounded. Get grounded in your health. If you have some habits, maybe it's time to let them go because maybe that's affecting your mind. Or maybe you're using these tools so you don't have to think about what you need to do to create the life that you want at this particular junction, because you can do it. Because you got the sun, you got the tools. So let go of the fear and free your mind. Let all that die off. Get grounded. All right? So Gemini, let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.